of her. And as I promised her, I did the painting, but it is not the original idea as a superstar that she received. So I told her in her casket, "I'm so sorry, but I promised, as I promised this, and but it's too late. I don't, and there's never enough time. There's never enough words to say thank you." But I was also very encouraged by one of the writers there, because she too is a painter, and she said, "You've got to make it a series." And so it's I mean, how else can you thank? How much more can you thank God for giving you an inspiration to immortalize in many ways? No, and she's the one. But and my mother too, and my sister too. And I do all these paintings because I know that the Lord has given us this gifts so we can make people happy, inspire them, encourage them, make them feel how good they are because of who they are. You know, and I know that when I'm asking for him for help, he helps me because he wants those things to come out as well, so that they'll have inspiration. You know, and I guess me in my case is the confidence. When I lost my mom, I kind of went, you know, yeah, I must admit, I'm sorry, Mom, but I know you wouldn't like it, but I really got very, very, very derailed.
Sorry to hear.
But there's a reason why every single day I go to the canvas and I paint.
Every
Because
day
I
now,
know,
every day.
because I know that's what she wants. And then every day we would pray. Because, you know, I just didn't tell you that uh, uh, before my father passed away in 2004, I just accidentally accidentally bumped into him in the kitchen. He was all by himself on a wheelchair, and you know, was really not doing too well anymore because of the chemotherapy was so damaging. He was so weak, and but when I said, "Daddy," then nobody was with him. Nobody was there, just him. And he looks at me and he had tears in his eyes. I said, "We should take care of your mom." And Christy P, because my brother, I was an invalid. My youngest brother met a very serious accident at the age of 19, and he had a heart attack, and the oxygen did not go to the brain, so he was incapacitated for how many years? About 25 years more.
Where is he now?
He passed.
Okay, sorry.
But it was a big pain for my parents, and at that moment, I know my dad's concern also was, how's mom gonna be? Christy P, my little brother. So I said, "Dad, I'm not married. I have time. I will have the moment. I will have the time. So don't worry. Let's get you well first." He just shook his head, and he knew. He said, "Promise." So I said, "Yeah."
There's a
Sa
girl.
vagueness ko
No, it's okay.
masyado akong
No, no.
evasive, no?
No,
Sa totoo
it's
lang. But I have always been very, very shy of personal relationship. And that's why I'm still like this. I won't tell you this because I want it to be heard, but I will tell you this because I'm shy of the answers that I'm giving.
No, it's okay.
But I'm embarrassed, really, that I can't be straightforward. But maybe that's why I'm still timid and
You know,
afraid.
you've been so strong because Nora died, and then was it your first sister first who died, and then Nora died? So you have
Yeah.
been very strong the past
But
week.
you know what?
Sir
They made me
Cocoy.
strong. They made me strong. I'm not trying to, but I would like to glorify the Lord with the talents that He has given me in my greatest capacity. And if I can do that, I know I will be happy.
You have done so
I
in
know I'll be
your.
happy. I know I have much to learn, many things to learn. And I know that when my mom left, that's what I felt. Because she had, you know, she was a student of Amersolo, and Tolentino every day. So, she's that, their personalities, their lives were in her. So when I would get discouraged, she'd look at me funny and say, no, because the person of the personalities of these masters were in her. She was like, "Come on, let's paint."
Ah, so it's your mom
Uh,
who
and
inspired
then my
you.
mom, I said, "But the fumes are bad for you," because my mom was, you know, she was also hospitalized really because of an infection. But I said, the fumes are bad for you. And she said, never mind. I promised Cynthia Villar I have to make this big hibiscus for her. Because we had
What year was this?
this was just before she passed. The last thing she did, she we had an exhibit at the Leon Gallery.
Yeah,
And
2019.
yeah, so you see, Tita Cynthia Villar came and said, I want like that. Because she saw what she had made for my Auntie Lorna, which is a big, beautiful hibiscus painting, And I want one like that. But I said, Tita, this belongs to Tita Lorna already. I want one. Tell your mom I want one. So mom said, let's paint. Because I promised Cynthia Villar I have to make this. Because they had named this particular breed of hibiscus after her because she had been the author of the flower and the breeding of the flower.
The bill, the
Yeah, so
law.
no, that particular breed, it was named after her because she, I think she caused it to happen. I guess the breeding of it, no. So that's what mom promised, and she did a wonderful job, beautiful job. And that
Do you
was
plan to
it
stage
was.
an exhibit soon? Do you plan to?
I'm working on that by God's grace, by God's Holy Spirit. That's what I can say. With His help, I know I would love to. If He gives me that, I would be so overjoyed. But I must
We'll
say,
pray for it.
I need to work for it. I need to, how to say, I have standards. I guess it's because of my mother and being in Spain that you have, you have set a very high standard. I'm not so very easy to please myself.